Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Hello, hello, hello. You can see from the broadcast, I'm still blocked on Citizen AY. I'm still blocked um, on Citizen AY Facebook. They're not letting me come on. I'm been challenging it every day. I'm making for them to look at the decision that they made on Facebook, and they're not letting me. They're not looking at it. They're just closing me off. It looks like I'm not going to be back until the 28th of February now, end of the month in effect. So I can't come back on. But what I wanted to say, Nigerians, what I wanted to say above all else, what I wanted to say is this. It doesn't matter, we will not be silent. One way or the other, we'll keep finding a way to reach Nigerians and let them know that we've got 9 days to go to this election and we must vote none other than African Action Congress. I'm already sure what AAC, take it back. Take it back, action. AAC, take it back. Take it back, action. AAC, take it back, action. That's who we're going to vote for. If you're going to be watching this video later on, please, I urge you to please share it. Talk to family and friends. You can see we've got 9 days to go to elections, and we need to rescue our country. We need to rescue Nigeria from the bunch of looters in power. They refuse to pay workers. They say they award themselves huge amount of money, doing award themselves and their family and friends contracts and enslave Nigerians. We say enough is enough. We don't want any more of this. So this is what I'm saying to Nigerians. The 9 days to go now, we must vote for none other than African Action Congress. AAC, take it back, action. AAC, take it back, action. That's what we need to do. We need to keep talking about this message. We need to keep spreading this message. Keep spreading the message. Keep spreading the word. Please do share this message when you do come on. Subscribe to this channel. It is important that we continue to spread the word. Another case in point is the lady, unfortunately, Mrs. Victoria Adewole. You will see I posted her video on this platform, on this Citizen AY YouTube platform. I posted a video on there. It's a harrowing case. Now, we don't know the complete facts of it 100%, but it is safe to say from what we can see so far, the woman is absolutely distraught. Of that, there is no doubt. Furthermore, I will be posting a second video of the daughter, where the daughter was actually saying, look, I just want to go back with my mom. I want to be back with my mom. They've taken 3 children, from 3 of Mrs. Adewole's children from her in a place called Javle in Sweden. The authorities there have taken the kids. From what she said, she was given a told to go for a psychological assessment, which she went for. And when she went for this psychological assessment, she was deemed to be fine. But still, nonetheless, the authorities have seen it fit to take her kids away from her. And but of course, you can understand, she's a woman. She's she's a mom, as a parent, man or woman. Taking your kids from you, you will go, you destroy. And there's no proper explanation given as to why they've done that, and there's no basis for it. So we demand that this is yet again one of the reasons why I talk to Nigerians and always say that we need to get our governors to get into to work for us on our behalf. The Nigerian government should be ensuring, good morning, the Nigerian government should be ensuring that Mrs. Adewole receives appropriate support from the Nigerian embassy. The embassy in Stockholm should already be in touch. They have a Nigerian embassy in Stockholm. They should already be in touch. And in fact, what should be happening is every Nigerian that comes to any country around the world, they should automatically have a direct number to each and every embassy. Every Nigerian in any part of the diaspora around the world should automatically have a direct number to contact an embassy official, so that when they have a case like this woman has had now, whereby she's been unjustly separated from her kids. Mrs. Victoria Adewole was unjustly separated from her child, from her family. That if we had a functioning embassy, this is where we're talking about. Again, goes back to the issue of ensuring that Nigerians must know our rights. Part of our rights is when you're Nigerian and you hold a Nigerian passport and you go to a foreign country, you must have a contact, a person that you can go to from that is the Nigerian government that will take care of you, ensure your safety in the country whilst you are in that country. There must be a contact number. There must be a person at the end of that line that can help you. This woman needs a help. She needs assistance from the Nigerian embassy in Sweden. She needs an embassy assistance with them. And I'm going to try and publish. I will do something later on when I'm going to go live, and I will try and publish the phone number for the Nigerian embassy in Sweden. And what we need to do is, I want every Nigerian to go and start calling that embassy and start telling them we want to know what is happening with Mrs. Victoria Adewole and why she has been left to be treated in such a disgraceful manner by the Swedish authorities in Javle. They need to go and look at that woman's case and assist her urgently. They've taken 3 kids away from that woman, and it is so unfair. It is so unjust. This is yet again, I tell Nigerians, even when you are in diaspora, you need to know your constitutional rights. This is where I talk about the Constitution. Incidentally, at this point, I will say to everybody that's watching, please download the Constitution. Go down to www.citizenay.org and download the Nigerian Constitution. You need to have that Constitution, because knowing that Constitution, even when you can see now in this case, in the case of Mrs. Adewole now, because she doesn't know her rights, she doesn't know where to go to. So she's staying for somebody to help her, someone to pray for her. The Nigerian Constitution, she's born in Nigeria and she is a Nigerian. The Nigerian government should assist her. And this is what we need to do. The people who are in governance are failing to protect Nigerians, even in diaspora. They are failing to do this job. This is yet again more reason why we are saying that we need to have Omoyele Sowore of the African Action Congress as our president. Come February 16, 2019, we are 9 days away from taking back our country from this bunch of looters. I say to all my fellow Nigerians that you're watching this or that you will watch this later on, please share this message. I will be coming back on board. There's a second video of Mrs. Adewole's daughter where she's distraught. She's lying down and she could hardly raise her voice. Yes, that's correct. Mrs. Adewole's daughter, I think it's Jumoke, if I remember her name is. And she's distraught. She just says, I want my mom. They've taken 3 kids away from this woman. It is unjust. It is unfair. It is wrong. Nigerians, I ask you, this exemplifies again, this highlights, not exemplifies, it highlights yet more reason why we must take back our governance. Yet more reason why we need to say enough is enough. The woman that has been unfairly separated from her children in Javle needs your support as a Nigerian. Let's not be silent in the face of this injustice. Let's not just post the video and go, it's a shame. Let's try and take an action. I will call back later on and I will try and give the phone number for the Nigerian embassy. There is a Nigerian embassy in Sweden, in Stockholm. That embassy must take action on behalf of that lady. They must take action on her behalf. They must take action on her behalf. She's a Nigerian. She's got 3 kids. And they must assist her. It is unjust and unfair what is happening to her. And yet again, the lack of knowledge. You see, the Nigerian passport, you hold in that passport. If you don't know your rights as a Nigerian constitution, situations like this will happen, unfortunately, and you will not know where to go to ask for help. The government of Nigeria is mandated to help Nigerians. It is the duty of the government to provide, to protect Nigerians. That's why they are in government. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria. Each and every citizen, inside or outside Nigeria, must get appropriate protection, assistance, and help from the Nigerian government. As it is right now, because many Nigerians don't even bother to read that Nigerian constitution, we don't then know our rights. But we will know. This is the sad thing. Nigerians will know, myself included, we will know the rights as laid down in those foreign countries. But many of us don't know our rights as laid down in our own Nigerian constitution. And that has got to change. So Nigerians, please watch that video. I posted it earlier on. It's Mrs. Victoria Adewole. She's distraught. She's crying. It breaks my heart seeing a woman crying like that. It breaks my heart. It's painful to watch. It is truly harrowing. Let's not leave this in silence. She needs our help. I will come back later on. It's called the Nigerian Embassy, especially if you're in Sweden. If you're in Sweden and you can watch this broadcast, please, this is why I want people to subscribe. Subscribe to your friends. If you have friends in Sweden, subscribe to them. Nigerians in Sweden, subscribe to them. Get them to watch this video and let them be aware of Victoria Adewole. She has been unjustly separated from her children in Nigeria, and we need to put a stop to this. And because of the fact that we don't know our rights as citizens of Nigeria, including our rights as laid down in the Constitution, the woman doesn't know that our first point of call must be the Nigerian Embassy. And this is where our governance is continuously failing us. We need to ensure that those we put in power will protect Nigerians anywhere on this planet. This is what African Action Congress is about. African Action Congress is about restoring the dignity of Nigerians. It's about restoring the faith of Nigerians in their governance by instituting and ensuring that they put in place a governance that actually makes sure that Nigerians are safe wherever they are on this planet. They are safe within Nigeria. They're safe outside Nigeria. They are protected. And our passport means something when you hold that passport. To see that woman crying in that video, distraught, is heartbreaking. And that is yet more reason we are 9 days away from this election. We need to kick out the likes of Buhari and Atiku. They need to stay out of our governance. They are the ones who are impoverishing Nigerians. And we say enough is enough. Enough is enough. We want to kick them out. They are not caring for a woman like a lady like Mrs. Victoria Adewole, who, because of the situation in Nigeria, she's had to flee Nigeria. She ends up in Sweden with 3 kids. Now, the authorities in Sweden now take the kids away. They done a test on her. She said on the video, they've done a test on her to check her suitability for being, if she was mentally stable. And the tests come back that she's stable. So why take away her children from her? She's absolutely distraught. The child, I will post a second video. In that second video, you will see the child lying down she's lying, she can't stand up. She's distraught. She just says, I want to go back to my mom. This is enough. I think they've taken the kids from her since September 2018. She's been in this situation since September 2018. And this is evidence again that our passport as Nigerians, our passport means nothing. Our passport has no value because of our governance. Our governance fails to respect the life and the dignity of each and every Nigerian. This is what Omoyele Sowore of the African Action Congress will come to restore. He will make sure that there's a link between the governance and the people, in that the government will protect Nigerians inside and outside Nigeria. Ensure that we have the infrastructure. This is why they're coming up with the 10-point plan. Spice are heat, security, power, infrastructure, fighting corruption, economy, restructuring, health, education, agriculture, finally, tourism and culture. Those are the 10-point plan that AAC is coming forward with led by Omoyele Sowore. So we're saying vote Sowore Rufai 2019. What is happening to this woman is so unjust. It is so unfair. Please share this message. Please, I thank you all for joining me. Please share this message. Let's not watch this woman's this harrowing experience. Let's not watch it and just be oh what a shame. Let's take action. I want you that are watching this, please take action. Take action. Share this video. Talk to family and friends about it. Try and find out if you know somebody in Sweden that's on YouTube. Send the video. In fact, send it anywhere. Send it to all the platforms, Facebook, wherever. Send it to them. Mrs. Victoria Adewole has been unfairly treated. She has been separated from her kids by the Swedish authorities in Javle, in Sweden. And she must be given support. As a Nigerian, this is our job as we are in diaspora. It's not the question of being on our own. We're meant to be working together to help each other. We left Nigeria because the government in Nigeria has failed to support us. Now it is the time for us that we are all, those of us who are in diaspora, we must support each other, and we must certainly support Mrs. Victoria Adewole. We need to give her support. And going forward still, it proves the point that we need to ensure that each and every Nigerian, and I know people will say this to me, knows this constitution. I know the constitution is not working because those who are in power are ensuring that they take the bits of the constitution that they want and discard the rest. And we must say no to that. We need to ensure that they put in place effective processes that will adhere to the constitution of Nigeria to the letter. They adhere to it. And this is why I am saying to Nigerians, and I come back to you again, we need to be engaged in our governance. Now, best way for us to do that is to know our constitution. First of all, in 9 days to go, we must vote in none other than African Action Congress. We must vote in none other than African Action Congress. Because of the problems I've been having with being able to, because I'm still blocked by Facebook, so I cannot make any my usual constitutional hour will not be taking place now, and that will only take place once I am back on Facebook. The reason for that is because I need to make sure that there are people who are on their platform who are not aware of what's going on, and I try and tell them. Even yesterday, I managed to get some information in there to let people to know, and I told them to join me on YouTube. But you know, that takes a time. It takes a while, and the time is short. So I will try and read the Constitution at some point. But as it stands right now, it is a difficulty. It is not quite working as planned. So what I want you all to do is to please ensure that you spread this message. There's a Victoria Adewole. She has been unfairly and unjustly separated from her children. 3 children. She's got 3 children. And one of them, I will post the video directly after I finish this. I'll post a video of the young lady, of the daughter of Mrs. Adewole, pleading that she wants to go back to her mom. So Nigerians, please, yet more reason, I say to you all, AAC, take it back. Take it back, action. AAC, take it back, action. We need to take action to take back our country. Because if we take back our country, we take back our dignity. We take back our right to be able to get good governance, to demand good governance. We reclaim our sovereignty back. We've been stripped of our sovereignty by those looters who are in power, who want to continue to impoverish Nigerians and leave Nigerians in situations where Victoria Adewole, someone that's got 3 kids, is being separated from her children, and nobody in the Nigerian embassy in Sweden sees its fit, in Stockholm sees its fit to get involved in that woman's case and actually go and assist her. She's a Nigerian first and foremost, and they must support her. So I say that to you all, and I'm saying to you, please, when you get this message, please spread it, share the message, tell family and friends, put it on your YouTube, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on your Facebook. Share it. Let's not be silent. The video is harrowing. I had to, it was difficult for me to just sort of stand there. And I know many people are saying, oh, it's a shame. But let's not leave it at that. The next step is, what can we do as Nigerians? What steps can we take to assist this woman? So I'm asking you, please, as a Nigerian, first thing first, please subscribe to my channel here, Citizen AY, so that we can get this message out and begin to assist this woman. Secondly, I'd like you to ensure that you spread the message also. If you're in Sweden, in that Sweden area and you're Nigerian, let this message go out. She needs our support, our help. I've tried to reach out to her, but I can. It's understandable that she's distraught. But most importantly, we need to get those who are in Sweden the number. I will try and find the number for the Nigerian embassy in Stockholm, and I will put that number up on my next broadcast, because she needs our help, she needs our support. And like I said, unfortunately, I am still blocked on Facebook, Citizen AY, Citizen AY Facebook. So please, I'd like you all to please continue to still go and like that page and share it. And I will be back officially. It looks like now I'm not going to be back until the 28th of February. I will not be back until the 28th of February on Facebook Live, Citizen AY, because Facebook are refusing to reconsider their unjust action. I say it's unjust because there are the videos that they use as an excuse to block me is still being shown on other platforms within Facebook. There are videos that are showing what I showed, where a man complained that the African government are doing nothing when the Chinese man goes into Africa and starts touching underage African girls, in a sexual manner, which is very, very wrong. And those videos are still showing. Yet they use that as a reason to block me on Facebook. That is very, very unfair, very, very unjust. And I will not stop talking about it. I will keep raising awareness about this. And those videos, if you go onto Citizen AY, Constitutional Awareness Action Group, you will see that a video has been posted by a guy called Mr. Made in Niger, and in there you will see there's a long line of there's a discussion whereby there's two videos. There's a link for two videos that's currently live on Facebook now. That the video in question that they use as an excuse to ban Facebook Citizen AY is still live. So this is just double, it's double standards. It's unjust. It's an excuse. So before I go, I thank you all very much. Please share this message. I will share the other video showing the child of Mrs. Victoria Adewole distraught. She's lying down. She just wants to be with her mom. And the authorities in Sweden have separated those kids away from her children and the children away from their mom unjustly. And we need the Nigerian government. Certainly, we need somebody. It's not just anybody from the Nigerian government. We need somebody that's got experience of dealing with kids. And I'm sure we have Nigerian experts. If you are a Nigerian expert in terms of child, how to bring families together and help them when they've been separated in this manner, trauma specialists, Nigerians especially, please, we need you to get in touch with the Nigerian embassy in Sweden and get in touch and tell them that they need to go and assist this lady, and they can employ your services as well to go and speak to them and heal that family, because the family has been terribly damaged by what the authorities in Sweden are doing to them. So I wanted to say that. I thank you all for joining me. I will be back again at some point later on. I'm not quite sure when. Most likely, I will still be back on here, or I might be back on Instagram and have a good discussion again on this same topic. But listen, I thank you all very much. Thanks for watching. Please do share. Subscribe to Citizen AY here on YouTube, and please continue to like Citizen AY on Facebook, even though I am not able to show. I'm not able to go on there live because Facebook have unfairly blocked me. But I thank you all for